might be the lord of the kaiju rising. Throw it right back when I fight you, lightning. Breaking all the plans when I'm fusing with the lads. Yeah, mega kaiju breaking right through. It's frightening. North Japan, I'm the bomb. How these kids crying to their moms. Alien, heading straight to Fuji when I roll up. Scary and eating every human fruit roll up. Only 4 from the 3, you ain't messing with.
Welcome to another Kaiju Theater. This is Hobbs Horror. Before I put the movie in, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of an unwrapping here. Again, I paid $5 for this, shipped. And we'll take a look at the inside. Some people say, well, I'd like to see the inside of your movies. Can you show the inside of your movies? And that's what I'm doing. 2021 Kong. Godzilla vs. Kong. The epic battle of the Titans. Ooh, this is a 2-disc. Huh. Oh, there's all the special features. Hell yeah. Okay, great. For $5 shipped, you really can't beat this. You really can't. Alright, I'm going to throw it in and give you my thoughts. Alright, I am back here with you. And wow, oh my god. So, Godzilla vs. Kong. You know, the film starts off so relaxing. You get this relaxing music. You see Kong, who's now he's like in this like biodome. And he's being monitored by the Monarch Company, and they are just watching him as he goes, and he's scratching his butt and walking around like he's having a good time. They're playing this relaxing, like Jimmy Buffett type music. And then the folks at Monarch are approached by this group from the Apex, and what they want to do is they are experiencing some problems with Godzilla. Now they don't know why, because Godzilla, after he killed King Ghidorah, you know, it was pretty much, everything was pretty much good, and they didn't think he had a problem with the world, but all of a sudden, Godzilla's back and he's attacking. This doesn't seem like Godzilla. What's the issue? So, Apex wants to get Kong to come and stop Godzilla, because that's the only way, as they're the only 2 Titans left in the world. Basically save the world from Godzilla. So they transport they transport Kong on this ship. They knock him out, they sedate him, and he's on this ship, and they're flying, and he gets a little taste of Godzilla, who ends up showing up and raising hell. And they end up fighting a little bit in the ocean, you know, because Godzilla's starting all this trouble in Florida. And this is basically, now you have the Monarch group trying to assist these people from the Apex group, who are basically trying to monitor Godzilla and whatnot. And finally, they get to a point where everything's settled down. Kong is just getting destroyed by Godzilla. Spoilers. And they need to figure out a way to kind of retreat, for lack of a better term. So they have Kong play dead, basically, and act like they're defeated. The way Godzilla will go away, because Godzilla really is the king of the mountain at this point. So once they reconvene and have another plan to come at Godzilla, other things are starting to happen. A lot of your previous characters are there, and this is a 2021 film. It's just over 2 hours long. You have Maddie Russell, her father's in the film. You have a new character named Gia. There's a little girl who's kind of attached to attached to Kong from Skull Island, because, you know, a lot of the Skull Island natives were killed off. So she was adopted, but Kong is also kind of taking care of her. And at this point now, they've got to find a way to stop Godzilla. They reconvene. Godzilla and Kong come at another epic battle. Meanwhile, Apex is doing some crazy stuff in the back end. Serizawa's son is involved. You have a new character named Ernie, who's a hygienic clean freak. Like I said, Maddie is back, and she's trying to help Godzilla because she doesn't understand why Godzilla's attacking people. Her dad's involved. He's trying to convince her otherwise. So it's just all cultivates to this epic battle. And basically, at this point, they go to another world to fight. And this world is close to Hong Kong. And at this particular moment in time, the fight, starts to happen. And I kind of scored it round by round. I gave the first round to Kong because of a Superman punch that he did off of a building. He also did a drop kick, which landed perfectly. So I gave round 1 to Kong. Round 2 was to Godzilla. Even though one of the guys in the movie said round 2 was to Kong, no, it was even at that point. So 1-1. And then the third round definitely went to Godzilla. And Kong was just about done when things start to happen. And I'll leave it at that. Now, there are other monsters in the film. I won't say who they are if you've not seen it. This is a spoiler review. So let's just give it about 10 or 15 seconds. Alright, Mechazilla comes into play. Mechazilla is now coming after Godzilla. And Kong decides to help Godzilla based on things that Gia tells him. And then, so basically at this point, it's like a three-way dance, Godzilla and Kong are now together, and they're trying to fight Mechagodzilla, and it was so freaking cool. This movie is literally probably my second in the whole franchise now. This movie was fantastic. This director just cultivates everything you want to see from these films. The punches, the scenes, the little bit of humor. It's really cool how Kong knows sign language with Gia. Just so many good things about this movie. It just made my day to watch this. I want to thank Bones and Casey, my homies, for always recommending these films to me, finding good deals for me. Like I said, $5 ship, I think I can handle that. But God, this movie was so good. I think a 6 out of 10 is really, really not giving this film justice on the IMDb. This is more like an 8 out of 10, 8.5. I can't find a lot of flaws to this movie other than some of the writing. But anyways, the fighting was epic. The acting was great. The relationship between Gia and Kong was special to me. And just really well done. And let me know your thoughts on this one and who you thought won the battle in the first 2 rounds. This is Other Kaiju Theater. Catch up with you later. This is Hobbs Horror. Peace.
This is Halloween.